If you like this video, make sure to visit our Vimeo page and follow us to get the latest update.
Okay, I'll just start the session. Okay, for today, we will discuss about the calculated fields functions. Okay, so that in what situation, what function we will use, and if what was our level of how we can use a nested calculated fields. One calculated field can be used in other, and also we will discuss about the business objects. Okay. So you know about what a business object is?
So the business object, maybe say suppose if there is like a worker, so it contains all the data related to a worker.
So I'll tell you. So we have a task called business object. I hope you will remember. So whatever, for example, you want to search for worker, business object, you can type worker, or if you want to search for job requisition, whatever business object you have wanted, you can type your business object here. Okay. Whichever, whatever business object is. Okay. So as we discussed, we have started with the business object, right? To start with any data source, for any data source, we have a primary business object, right? So you want to know what are the fields are there, like what are this data set, let's say compared to a table. Okay, table will have a lot of fields, right? So similar to that, business object compared to a table. Okay, this is a kind of table where you can put your what is a table name kind of like. So let's take worker. So worker is like, if you want worker audit details, it's a business object. So you want to go for worker, choose this and click OK. All the fields, also the calculated fields, which is there under this business object, will be populating it. Okay, you know about relational business objects, right? So RBO, we call it as RBO. To find the linkings between the primary business objects and the secondary business objects will also help. This task will help you to find the relationships.
Yes.
Okay, between the primary and secondary business objects. And for example, under worker business objects, what are the data source we can use? Okay, even that will help you to take over to what are the business data source we can use it from there. Okay, and also contains description, so we'll go through that. And also, is there any standard reports using this business objects contains? We'll also see that.
Okay.
Why it is a bit late in the sense? See, worker is a basic thing which will be used for all the considering worker has many number of fields will be used there, right? As it's a source of the business object, right? Many of them will be using for worker only with respect to HCM module. That's why it is taking more time to bring all the 5 fields. See, there are in this tenant, in this tenant, we have 6590 items because it also includes calculated fields as well as the Workday delivered fields. How do you find them? Here is the one. See, this we find as find source as calculator, which means it is a calculated field. Okay. Yesterday we in the demo session we talked about field types. So how will you identify the field types? One, we can find it here. What is it? Numeric or other things. We also have symbols. See, if you see the symbol, right, which means it is a numeric.
It's a new number. Yeah.
Okay, you remember this, right? So if it is this hash symbol is there, which is numeric, the first one. See, this is numeric field. See, with this also will tell you this is a numeric field. Okay, this type. But identifying the icons, see, this is again a currency field. If you have this, it's a currency field. This is true or false. It's a TRF is there, right? Which is a Boolean field. Okay, so with the symbols also we can identify what is a field type. See, it is all TF in the sense it's all true or false. Okay, see, this is a multi-instance field. Okay, with this we found it's a multi-instance field. With this one, it's just a single instance field. Okay, this icon. Okay, and also we have self-referencing field. So we have I'll just show you. So this is a text field. This is T is a text field. I'll show you worker, which is a self-referencing field. So for example, you want to search for worker, and you can type the field, but it will be a lot of fields over here. So my 800 fields. Okay, there's a self-referencing field. Maybe I'll type with the field type here. See, this is one. This one is the red with the no kind of circle. This is a self-referencing field type. Okay, so all these are fields directly from the worker business objects. What is this RBO? How we can, for example, I want to find the dependent details, right? So we can go to this. So this is like no, around 560 business objects are related to worker business objects. And this is links from the particular business object with respect to worker. Okay. As also talked about data source. So worker using worker as primary business objects, we have 56 data source. Okay. We have 66 data source. And also if you go to standard reports, these are standard reports which is using worker as primary business objects. Okay, so with this we can identify what are the standard, and these are the list of custom reports which is using worker as primary business objects. Okay. So this is a task which will help you to, why this is very important, when you want to create a lookup related value, or you want to go for a multi-instance field extracting a particular instance, this later task will help you how we can link the primary business objects and secondary business objects. Okay. Okay. So okay, let's talk about next is the calculated field. So basically in interviews, right, we ask two types of calculated fields are there. Okay, two types of calculate, not the functions, types I'm asking. So basically we have one is a report specific and it is a tenant specific. Do you know about what is report specific calculated fields?
Yeah, so it can only be fetched in that particular report.
Yes, so it cannot be used outside that particular report. Okay. So tenant specific is like using this task, create calculated field. You create any way, it can be used any report. Like it can be using any report or any condition rules or any where you can use it. Right? This is tenant specific.
It's any report with the same business object, right?
Yes. Any report you want, like if calculated field is using worker as, if you go to this task, we have a business object concept, right? So whatever, if you are using worker, this worker business object, any of a report which is having worker business object as this thing, the concept, the primary business object, you can use it. See, for example, it's confusing, I'll tell you. For example, you're using it worker. Okay.
Got it.
Anyway, you're in the report, worker is a primary business objects, you can use it.
Correct.
Okay, so that's a concept. It can be used like any report, not specific to a particular report. Any report we can use it. Okay, yes. Let's say like an example, like the XYZ report with data source called all active and terminated workers. Okay, if you created a report specific calculated field, it can be used only in that XYZ report. It cannot be used in the other reports. Okay, if you're creating a report called ABC, you cannot use a calculated field in the other report. So they're using the same data source. Okay. For example, you're creating a calculated field globally, the tenant using this task and using worker as primary business object. As a business object here, you can use anywhere reports, XYZ or ABC, any reports with the same data source.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the concept of report specific. Is there a way to, for example, you want to particularly calculate, convert a report specific calculated field to a tenant specific? Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
How?
I think it's in the related actions. We have an option to change it.
No. See, we have a task called
convert. Oh yeah, we convert. Correct. Yeah.
Calculated field for report, convert calculated field. So these two tasks will give you see if you read this, convert a report specific calculated field to a system wide so that other custom report can reference it. So to convert any report specific to a system wide, we use this task. Okay. The vice versa is also there. Okay. So we can convert a system wide calculated field to a report specific as well. Okay. So this is a task. So this we ask in basically in interviews. Can we convert a report specific calculated field to a system wide calculated field? Okay. That's why I just took this topic. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. So these two tasks will help you to go convert vice versa one. If you see this, convert a system wide calculated field to a specific custom report that reference it. Okay. So this task, these two tasks will help you to do it. Okay. So there's one more task called maintain calculated field. Okay, which will show you all the calculated fields in the tenant. I'll show you all. Okay. So calculated field usage hierarchy. For example, you have a evaluate expression. So basically, do you remember any evaluate expression calculated field? See, let's take like no, if you're creating an evaluate expression, if you take an evaluate expression calculated field, under that you will have true or false and a return value, right?
Yes.
So you want to see the hierarchy, you can specify the calculated field name and what is your topmost evaluate expression name of the calculated field. Okay, so that it will show you the hierarchy. We will create in class and then I'll show you this task. Okay, how it looks. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now we will go to the task, create calculated field. So this is a system-wide task. Okay. Okay, to like no, before we start, I want to test your few functions, how you remember it. Okay, I'll give you a scenario. Okay, tell me which function you may use it. Okay, this is a cost center. Okay, cost center. Let's take a notepad and I'll tell you my scenario. I'll tell you. Okay, it's just to like know how far you remember the calculated field functions. That's why. Okay.
Okay.
So I want like no cost center is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it looks like let's say CS1 India. Okay, my requirement is they just want only the 5 numbers. They don't want to. They don't want this like no this text. They just only the numbers. Which function you may use? Which function you may use to create this cal field?
Convert text.
So see, it's this code. It can be any number, and the first five characters I want. Okay, and I don't want this remaining one.
Okay, I'm not actually sure with this because it's been a while. I don't remember.
Okay, I'll give you a brief description of how everything goes on. Then I'll ask you a question. Okay, we'll use substring text. Substring text is to like you want to use like one particular text in the particular row. For example, if you take this cost center, only I want first 5 characters, or I want only India, we can do it. Okay, we'll create a custom report and I'll show you. Okay, so I'll show you the option. Start with here.
Can we go from like one by one each of them?
That's why I'm going to start one by one calculated field functions. I'm just starting with text. Very simple one. The function I'm starting, and then I'll go for like the tougher ones. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. I'm just going to give scenario. Just like wanted to test how far you remember it. That's why I just started with that.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. I just want to create a custom report to show you how this cal field works. So it's take a bit while the tenant is a bit slow. That's why. Okay. Let's take this report. I'll just put your name so that you can refer it. Okay.
Okay.
Advanced. I'll use worker for HCM reporting since that's a recommended Workday. Okay. Or like Workday recommends this data source since there is an index data source. Okay. Okay, let me add few add employee field. Okay, I'll add a cost center field and I'll show you what value is coming up, and then I'll tell you what value I want to pick it up from there. So what's the difference between run and test? If you click OK, we'll have 2 options.
Yeah. So test displays only like a minimal number of data, not the entire. It will not run for the entire worker. It will only give us the sample, like say 10, 15.
Okay, so first, which means like it will display first 10 records. Okay, so only 10 items it will display. I'll talk about this parameter. See, 10 items. Okay, so whatever your report run, it gives you only 10 items. Test will give you only 10 items.
Yes.
Okay, so if you run, It will give for the, it will consider for the whole report. Whole report output value will be getting it. Let's test. It's for whole report. Okay, 164 items are there. See, this is a cost center. If you see, this is a cost center value. As I said, I want only the first 5 characters. This numbers I want. I don't want this letters, text. Okay, how would you do this? Okay, there's a function called substring text. And what is the business object of this report?
Worker.
Worker. So primary business object is worker. So I'll use worker business object. Okay, I'll just give you the cal field number as substring text cost center. On, so we usually use this name. You remember the naming convention, right? So we use cal field for CF.
Yes.
The function and what is the field you're going to use it. On is like, it's a basic one, or you wanted to add, or you can remove on also. And then we specify this business object, or which business object we are creating this cal field. Okay. See, now this is a text field. On which field we are going to do this cost center, we are going to do the substring text. It's a cost center field.
Yeah.
Okay. On cost center, we are going to do the substring text. And what is the field type of the cost center? It's an instance field. Okay. So either you can call either instance field or a text field here. Okay. So this is a cost center. I'll specify the cost center field. Okay. This is a field, right? This is a Workday delivered field. And it's a single instance field, the same we are using it. And then see, we have an option called after a delimiter, before a delimiter, between 2 delimiters, and fixed positions. Okay, for example, consider this case. If I want only India, I can use after a delimiter. What is a delimiter? It's a hyphen.
Hyphen, yeah.
Okay, if you want this values, I'll use before a delimiter, before hyphen. Okay, I'll use this option. See, after a delimiter, before a delimiter. Okay, see, for example, there are 2 delimiters like this. Okay, so you can use between 2 delimiters in that case. Okay, they are asking fixed. As I said, I want only in our case, I want only the first 5 characters. Okay, cost centers first 5 characters I wanted. So what will I use in this functions? I'll use fixed position because I asked only first 5 characters. I'm saying first 5 characters I need it. Okay. So I use fixed positions. So what is the starting character? First 5, right? So first I choose 1. Okay. And what is the length? 5.
5.
So I'll choose fixed length is 5. And I don't want to go until end of the text, right? So it's only halfway. So I'll choose. Okay. So, okay. Now I'll copy this cal field text, copy this cal field, and this is the report. I'll add it and show you. I think it's a, okay, I found out what is the, I'll tell you what was the issue. I'll tell you what is the issue. See, if you go and see here, it should be one should be a global field. It is a calculated field, which is evaluated, which is a wrong, right? This is a cal field. I won't have one, which is a numeric field, right? That's why it throws this error. So whenever you choose a function, you choose like, no, what is a field? This is a evaluate expression. This is something a wrong field. Okay, let's use 1. Otherwise, what you do is like go to global fields, go to numeric. Okay, and then choose 1 from here.
Okay.
Since the test tenant, right? We may have a lot of.
I have a quick question here. So say suppose instead of cost center, I have I've decided to split a full name. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So full name and a fixed position and first 5 characters of the full name.
You can do it.
So what would be my this thing? Starting position should be numeric or like what it should
It should be numeric. Let's see, it's a position, right? It is whatever right now. We count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First position, second position, third position. It's a number. It should be, see, if you go here, apart from numeric, you will not find anything. Only numeric will be there.
Okay.
Okay. See, it's a like it's a test and right. We have a lot of a scrambled calculated fields will be there. Okay.
Okay.
A lot of dummy cal fields will be there. That's why it's populated. Okay.
Okay.
We could use your option only for numeric. Even if you go here and for go like no numeric, it gives only numeric option. Doesn't give any other type.
Okay.
Okay. So it should be 5. I'll search here. Otherwise, you can to verify like no, you can go and click on this. It's a numeric Workday delivered one.
Okay.
You can find it from here. Okay. Then you can choose it. Okay. Now I'll go and run this report. Now it's edited. Okay. Now, so this is how we face like no when you find some errors, you can do it this way. What is a problem might be. Okay. See, now it will run. And you see first 5 characters.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's clear. So now you're clear with substring text function. Any questions?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, this function is clear. We'll go for the next function then. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go for, I'm going to give a scenario like, see, I have like first name. Okay. First name is there. And last name is there. But it's 2 separate fields are there. Okay. And I have middle name. So I have everything to be in one names. How could you do this? My name should be, for example, let's take your like Sushma is there. You have some initials between like the middle name as B. I'm just giving you like no, and then you have an XYZ as your last name. Okay. I want it to be looking like this: first name, a space, middle name, and space, and your last name.
Concatenate text.
Yes. Yes, you're right. So we have to do a concatenate text calculated fields. Okay. So before that, we will add, so if you create any report, add the source field first so that it will be easier for you to do the testing purpose. Okay, and cross verify it. So what will I do here? I'll add the first name, middle name, and last name. Okay. If middle name is not there, it would be empty. Okay, if they maintain middle name, then it will be there. Okay, it's about the functional like no people. If some people have middle names, some people don't have middle names, right?
Correct.
Legal first name, just go and check, verify it is see, this is from external internal candidate. This is a different business object. I want legal name of the worker, right? So this is not my right field. So you have to choose a field from your right business object. So this is the worker. Always read the description.
Okay.
Worker's legal first or the given name. So it should be the field. This is a Workday delivered field, and this is the field which gives you the first name.
Okay.
Okay. Also, whenever you're going to choose a field, make sure it is a right business object. Okay. Also here, see, if you see here, it will be from external internal candidate, but this is not my field. It should be from worker.
Okay.
Type last name. See, worker's legal last name. Okay. There's one more field. This is legal's family name is there. Okay. Legal secondary last name is there. So whichever you, as per the requirement they're giving it, you can choose that. Okay,
Okay.
I'll choose this field. Okay, and also I add my middle name here in between these two. This is the field. Okay. So let me run the report and see what happens first, what value is returning, and then we'll create the calc field. Because I want to show how it looks first, right? That's why I'm just running and show it. See, these people don't have middle names. Let's check if it is anything is there. Let's check begins with A. I'm just giving you. These people have middle names, but few people don't have middle names. Okay.
Okay.
If they maintain it, it will come. Otherwise, it will be empty, as I said. Okay. So what I will do is like I'm just going to create a concatenate text. So it's first plus middle plus last on worker, right? On worker business object. And this content will be concatenate text. So as you can copy, if like no, you can copy the fields from your report as well. Right click you can and copy text you can give, and then you can paste it. So again choose the check for the business object. Okay, see one thing I want to tell you, like you can concatenate only text and a single instance field. Okay, see if you see a concatenates a series of text fields together. Okay, if you want to concatenate numeric field, you cannot do it. If you search for any numeric field, it will not come up. Okay, it doesn't see, if you see it is only text and instance. You can see only these two fields. You cannot find the numeric field type. You can concatenate only text and a single instance field. Okay, it's a question it will be asked in interviews. Can we concatenate a numeric field and a text field? No. Okay, so you can concatenate only text and a single instance field. And this is a single instance field. Okay. See, this is a text field, and for example, I want to have a space after this first name. How could you do that? So we have an option called single space. Okay, and then I'll add my middle name. Okay, and then again I want to have a single space. And then I'll add my last name. Sorry, it went to sorry. Copy and paste it in my calc field. Okay, click OK. So your calc field is ready. Copy this calc field name, go to your report, add it and test and see. Okay. Okay. Okay, this requirement is done. So you want to change a column heading, you can do it here. Okay. Instead of like, no, you want the calc field name to be displayed, you want to rename it, you can do it in the column heading override. See, the middle name is empty, so it is showing empty over here. Okay. Let's check with any people who have middle names. This guy, James A. Mori. A space is there, right? Between them,
Yeah.
and it concatenate it. Okay.
Okay.
This function is clear.
Yes.
Can we concatenate a text and a numeric field?
No.
No. Good. Okay. So next we will see. Say I want to convert, okay, all my first name to be uppercase.
Convert text.
Convert text. Is there a field called convert text? Concatenate text is there. Convert number to text is there.
Or format text.
Ye-
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, format text is there. So again, it's in the worker business object. For example, I tell you, in this case, right, I want Shushma to be in capital, and then space, middle case, and middle case, like no middle name and last name. Okay, it should be like this. How will you do this? Format text, first name, okay, on worker.
Okay.
Which name you want to format text? First name, right?
First name. Yeah.
For the field, I want a legal first name, right?
Yeah.
No, this is not my field, and this could be my field. Okay. So option is you wanted uppercase, lowercase, or proper case. You know, understand about proper case, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
first letter is
Capital, and other will be in small. Yes. So I'll convert to uppercase. Okay. So we have only three options: uppercase, lowercase, and proper case. Only these two options. Okay. Click OK. So this field is ready. But I said in my concatenate text, I wanted to look like this. So what will I do now?
So
The particular, yeah, I want you to try, yeah.
So what we do is in the for concatenate calc field, we have to fetch this calc field, the one with the cap.
Yes. So what will I do is like I'll remove this one. I'll put the calc field which I created now. And it's a text field, right?
Okay.
So now if I go and run this report, otherwise, so for example, you missed and it was all calc field, this where use will help you where this report is being used. This calc field is being used. If you click on here, in this report, we can find it out the report name. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this will help you like know where this like know, for example, as you know, calculated fields can be reused in anywhere, right? Multiple reports. Okay. So for example, you want to, why I'm saying this, like no, if you want to edit any calculated field, make sure like no, you have to make sure like it is used in multiple places. Then you have to copy that calc field and then edit it, and then make your changes according to your requirement. Okay. Don't try to edit on the existing calculated field if it is used in multiple places. Okay. Why means if you change something, they may use in different logic, you may use in different logic. Okay.
Yes.
It may get messed up. Okay. That's why. Okay. Now I'll run this report and show you how it looks. See, the first name is in capital.
Okay.
Okay. So this is, we saw substring, concatenate, and text format text. Okay. Next, we will see text length. For example, my requirement is I want to get the length of this first name. How do I get that? For example, Logan is there. I want to get the length of the first name, or I want to get the length of this particular field with this concatenate text field. I want to get the length of this one. This field, the entire field is there, right? So this cal field length, I wanted to know it. How could I do that?
Text length.
Yes. So we have an option called text length. So why I'm taking all the text functions so that it'll be easier for you to understand what are the cal field functions we have with respect to text.
Yes.
Okay. That's why I'm grouping all the text functions together, numeric, and I'll take for the instance ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Easy for you to understand also. Okay.
Correct.
Worker. Okay. So we have workers. So next one is my, if you see, we have, let me type here text so that you will understand what. So these are the functions we have with respect to text. Okay. So we saw substring text, we saw format text, we saw concatenate text. So now we're going to see about text length. Text length, and I wanted to get the text length of this calc field. So like when you have a proper naming convention, when you work on real-time projects, right? Obviously you might have followed the naming conventions.
Correct.
That's what I'm just trying to follow here. Okay, click OK. And what is the text field? This is your text field. Okay, so it gives you this field will give you the length of the calculated field. Let me put this somewhere. Okay. I can hide this. Okay. I'll go and edit this report. So it gives the length. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay.
Okay.
It gives the length 13. Okay. So this is how we get the length. Okay. Next we have, for example, for all the employees, I want to.
Can you go back to the text length calc field just for a second
Yes.
and come down a bit?
That's it. Only the field name you have to give it. It will calculate the length. You don't have any other options. Only the text field you have to give it here.
Okay.
Okay, so if you see it returns a number of characters in a text or a single instance field. Obviously, here also you should give only text or a single instance field. You cannot go for a numeric fields.
Yeah.
Okay, it names also says like text length. Only like no text field length it can return.
Okay.
Okay, so this is all also where you have to note this point also. Okay, so now my next requirement is to all the employees I want to hard code a text called test.
Okay.
How we do that? To all the employees, I want to have one field called test. It's hard-coded value, static text. Okay. So we have a function called text constant. Okay. So that is a constant value to all the employees. It will be hard coding it. Sometimes like no, they want to have some like no ABC or some in real time like no in real time scenarios they will say like no there is no values has or like if they cost center they are still in the process of doing it for all the let's say the startup company they say like all the cost centers that should be XYZ. Okay, to all of them they want to hard code it. They are not maintaining it in the tenant. Okay, that time we do this hard coding text constant values. Text constant we have. Okay. TC, let's say test. See this business objects for any text fields or any text constant, any numeric constant, you can use global. Okay. If you specify it as global, you can use anywhere in the tenant. Global, it's a business object called global. If you specify them as global, you can use anywhere. Any business objects, not with respect to worker, not with respect to job requisition, not with respect to anything like no dependents, any business objects you can use it. Okay. If you specify it as global, it's only text constant and numeric constant you can specify it as global. Okay. For example, I would say like you created this business object under worker, right? For example, I'm saying, so you want same text constant to be used in a pre-hire or to be a job requisition, to be in a termination event or in a hire event business object, you can do it. Okay.
So can I say we have this convert calc field option, right? So can I convert a particular calc field into a global calculated field?
No. See, global calculated field is something. See, it's not a global calculated. It's a global business object.
A business object, okay.
Okay, it's not a cal field. It's a global business object. I'm meaning here.
Okay.
Got it? Got the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take test. I'm just giving an example here. Okay, test. So if you add this field to your report, for all the employees, test will be hard coded for the particular field. Okay. Okay, let me give another, while after this completing this, there's one more scenario I'll add. Let me add this first. Okay. My next requirement is, see, we got the text length, right? We got the text length. Okay. After to the text length, okay, I want to convert any text field to a numeric field. Okay. For example, let's say I'm getting any field in real time, like no, I'm getting any field as this is a text field as 12. Okay, let's have it a constant field like this. It's a text field, right? Let me add like no, it's like no 50. I'm just telling an example. This is a 50. I'll copy this calculator, not edit this. See, how do you copy a calculated field? Go to actions, created calculated field, copy. You want to copy anything, you can do it this way. Okay. If you copy, the business object will be the same and the value will be same. You can give a different name to it. Okay. So I'm just want to have 50, like I'm just giving, this is a text calculated field, text field, right? Let's say.
So I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
So the report, I mean, we are adding a text constant, right?
Yes.
So when we run it,
all the employees will be only test. No other, it's hard coded.
Okay.
It's hard coded.
Okay.
Okay, all the employees will be the same. No changes at all.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. So next is, I'm just, for example, this is a text field, which is just a text field, right? I want to convert this to a numeric field. Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yes. This is again a function called convert text to number.
Yes.
So with that, we can convert a text field to a numeric field. Convert text to number is there. Which field you want to convert? I just created this one called CFTC50. So this is not my field. Let me complete this. Convert text to number 50. So what is my text field? This is my text field. Okay. So this is my text field. Okay. So what is a decimal separator? For example, you want to have a period or you want to have a comma, or it should be based on the user local. For example, if it is they are using a USD or I like no Indian rupees, like based upon that, it will change the decimal separator. For example, if you take euros, they have separator as dot, right? Instead of comma, they have dots, right? So based upon that, it will be choosing the separators. Okay. Okay. So now this 50 will be converted to a numeric field.
Okay.
So what are the functions we saw for under the text functions?
So we saw concatenate text, format text, substring text, text constant, convert text to number.
One more we saw.
One more is
Text length.
yeah.
See, if you see this, I'll just click OK, you will understand. So, the field type, it's got converted to number now. See, this is a
Okay.
numeric field. This is a cal field, right? Which we converted text to a numeric field, right? So now it is a numeric field. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. So these are the functions. Notepad. You can see we saw.
Can you test this? I just want to know like how it
Yeah, sure,
displays.
sure. Yep. It will display 20, 50. Sorry, 50 is a good X constant, right? It will be 50.
Okay.
See, for why we like no why we which can we use like no converting text to a number, right? For example, we are getting some values which is 50. Okay, a return value in the form of text. Okay, let's take this like if, for example, this is a text value. I want to do the numeric field. I want to do some calculation on it. Okay, we use this concept to the 50. See, we can add only numerics. For example, if you take arithmetic calculation, we can add only numeric values. We cannot add text plus a numeric field.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, we
Can I like say, I mean, this is it's just a random number, right? That we're converting a particular text to a number.
yes,
That's all.
that's all.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So that's why people why we use this like no with this function, right? For example, I want to do an arithmetic calculation like uh, let's take 50 is a text field. Okay, but it's a text field. I want to do a calculation to the 50. I want to add 100. Okay, and get the result. Okay. If this is going to be a text field, can I add 100 to it?
No, first I have to convert.
Convert to a numeric field, right? That's why this field will help you to do that. Then you can do your arithmetic calculation, right?
Okay.
That's why we have this function. So what all function we saw? Text length,
Text
text
length,
constant, substring text, concatenate text,
text to number.
convert text to number,
Yeah.
text format, format text. Okay,
Yeah.
so these are the text functions we saw. Okay, next we will saw numeric and date functions. Okay, I'll give you a scenario. I want to have my experience.
Can you
Yeah.
go down on just
What
to
was it?
verify? Just go down in the same field, the convert text to number calc field that you created.
You want to go to that field? I'll go there 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So next is we'll see that I'm giving a scenario like, for example, I want to get my years of experience in year, like no, you joined your organization. Okay, I want to know your years of experience in the current organization. How could
Okay.
you do that? In years, or I wanted months, or I wanted days. Anyone.
Is it
Like no, how
built
could you do that? We have a
No.
concept called date difference. Okay.
Okay.
So we have a function called date difference. CF date difference. How can you do that? Let's think it logically. How we can get it? What field could you use it?
So it's from the higher date to the current
Yes.
date.
So it will be today minus higher will give you the value.
Yes.
Okay. So from today we have to look back for the higher date, right? So today minus higher date will give you the number of years. Or I'll show you the option how to get in years, months and days and minutes, how we can do it and see. I'll show you now. So it is today minus higher date. Okay. And worker. Business object could be worker. Okay. And function is date difference. We have concept of date difference. Okay. What is the start field? Today. We have Workday delivered field called today will give you the today's date. Okay,
Yeah.
you see here, it will display the today's date, returns today date based upon the current date where the user is located. Okay.
Okay.
And end date will be the hire date. Hire date of the employee.
Okay.
See, worker's most recent hire date contains cannot be effective date. It's not effective date. It is most recent hire dates.
Okay.
Okay. And if you come down here, you want the date difference to be in years, it will display in years. Okay. You want it in months, it will display in months.
Mm-hmm.
If you want in days, it will display in days. If you want in hours, you want in minutes, you want in seconds, it will show you.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say I want it in months. Okay. It will display only the number. It will not show like 5 months or 6 months. It will not show the wordings. It will display only numbers.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give an one scenario like I want to have instead of only 5, I wanted to have 5 space months. How could you do this then?
So this we need to concatenate with the constant field saying months.
Yes. So we will return this. We'll do a concatenate text and then we will do this addition to it. Okay. Concatenate text will do it. Okay. So I will edit this. I'll add 2 more fields. The hire date I'll add it so that it will be easier. We can easily find out.
Okay.
I'll also add today. And I'll add the cal field. Okay. Click OK. Sorry, it should be like the other way. Hire date is bigger, right? With respect to dates. Sorry. See, like it is in minus. So I have to do the other way. Hire date, the start date should be higher date. From that date, we have to do the today's date. Hire date minus today, we have to do it. I'll refresh it. See, it's 249.
Okay.
Months, just in months. Okay, not in years, it's in months. Okay. So this will give you if you want in years, it will give you in years.
Okay.
This is giving it months. Okay, this is clear. Date difference.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So next function we will see. To the hire date, I want to add plus 2 years. Can we do that? We can do that obviously. But what could be the function? Let's to the hire date we have. I'll show you the options here. You can try. You can have a glance on it and then think of it and show. Tell me like what could be. I'll put a date so that it filters all the date functions.
Okay.
We see the date.
Oh,
To the hire
increment.
date, yes, increment or decrement date. Okay.
Yeah.
So this function will help you to do increment or decrement the dates. For example, to the date I want to add 10 years or 10 months or 10 days. We can do it. Okay.
Okay.
So to the hire date we will add 10 years.
Okay.
date field. What is the field we are going to add it? To the hire date, we are going to add it. Right?
Yeah.
So see, years to add, months to add, days to add. So to this date, what you need to add?
Years.
To the years you want to add, you can add it. So to the hire, you want to add 10 months, you can add 10. Okay. How do you subtract? So you give minus 10, which means
Oh.
like from the hire date, you will subtract minus 10 years. So you want to add, you can do plus 10 years.
Okay.
Okay. This is we specify the increment or decrement dates. Okay. I'm just adding 10 years. So click OK. So to the hire date, it will now add 10 years.
Okay.
See, this is the field. 2010 was the 2000 was higher date. If we see the years, 2010.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to add months, you can have like to the months field, you can add plus 10.
Okay.
You should have it here. Days
Okay.
or hours or minute, whatever you want, you can add it. Okay. Increment or decrement date. Okay. See, I want to have a field called to all the employees. I want to hard code a date constant as 1 like no say 1/1/2020. To all the employees, I want to hard code this date as they like no any date constant I have to create it. To all the employees, this should be the date.
Okay.
How could you do that? So
Um.
hard coding the date values.
Okay.
Okay. So we have again a concept called date constant. Okay. We have a
Okay.
concept of date constant. So you can create a cal field called date constant function.
Okay.
So which will have like no hard code the dates.
Okay.
Okay. So let's hard code the date as df date constant as I said 1/1/2020. So you can hard code what is a date you wanted to you want to have it. One. It is a format. However you want it, date and time you want, date, time and time zone you want to, you can specify it here. Okay. But I want to have this format. Okay.
Okay.
You want to do the timing also, you can do it. See, like if I'm doing this here, let's do this. So what timing should be? I want this timing. Okay. Let's take 12:10. Okay. This timing I want to have the feel like no, it will be in this format now.
Yeah. So can I only say, suppose, I just want to fetch the time zone of each employee. So can I just choose, the time zone in a different
No, it's again a hard coding here. It's nothing with automatically. It's
Okay.
a hard coding things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So to all the employees, it will be hard coded this with same date constant values.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Say I want. Let me run the report and show you first. I'll give you the next scenario next. See, the time zone is like this. Okay, with the date and time zone shows hard coded values. Okay. See, the hire date is in this format, right? But I wanted to format in this way. Why?
Format date.
Yes, you want to use format dates. Or this is there. One more formatting. I'll talk about the formatting when I create that. We have a lot of formatting options with respect to dates. Okay, we will discuss about that now. Okay, CF format date and hire. I'm just formatting the hire date on worker. So optional subject would be worker. And function is format date. Field is which field you're formatting it, hire date, or it's going to be date of birth or any date field. Okay, any date field you want to format, you can do it here. Okay, see here a lot of formatting options called, you want only year to be displayed from your date field, you can use it. You want only which quarter that particular date falls, you can take it. Month, you want to take the month, or you want to take the day of the particular hire date. You can day of the week, or which quarter and year and quarter, or year and month, or quarter or year, or you want it in this format. Okay,
Okay.
you can do it. But I want to do a different formatting it. It says like I'm just customizing it this way. Okay, which I don't find it in this option. Okay, what do like it says hours and, but I don't want this hour, minute and all. I want only year, for like year, month and day. How I do is like we have a concept of format mask.
Okay.
If you choose this, you have to mask it. What is a format? And if you move your mouse, it gives you an option. So if you want to specify in year, you have to use small y's. If you want to
Okay.
use month in a year, you have to use capital M. And
Oh, yeah.
capital M also, you have two M's, which is 0 and 8, which means the numbers. You want it as AUG, you have to specify 3M, JAN, FEB, MR, MAR. So like that, you want it in 3 characters, you have to use M and M. Or you want the whole month to be displayed, then you have to specify 4 M's. Okay?
Okay.
And day in a year and day in a month or day of the week, we have the small character specify, right? YM, the code for it. Okay? So we have to use that way. So now we have YYY, month, and then day. Okay? This is my format. If you see the characters, okay? Days in a month. So if you click OK, to this format, it will be formatted. So why I was showing this format mask, because this customized one, we will not get it under the format option, right? So when you go to format mask only, you can do this. Okay.
Yeah.
I will add it so that it will be easier for you to differentiate it. See, it is formatted year, month, and day. Okay. Okay. So what are the function we saw? Date constant, date difference. Yes, you tell.
Date.
Yep.
Yeah, date constant, date difference, date format date, increment and decrement date, and
Yes.
you want me to tell the text as well?
Date constant we saw. Yep.
Yeah, so format text, text length, text constant, convert text to number.
Yeah, that is all with respect to text. Right? With respect to date, what all is left over, we'll see. So we saw date constant, we saw date difference, we saw. We are going to see build date now. Format date we saw. Increment or decrement date. We'll learn about this lookup date rollup when we do other trending reports. Okay. This function we will learn when we do a trending reports. Tomorrow we'll start with custom reports, right? So one of the trending report we have, when I teach that particular type report type, I'll talk about this lookup date roll up. Okay. Shushma, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, I was on mute.
Yeah. Okay. So when we take this trending reports, I'll take about this date roll up option. Okay.
Okay.
Because you want to know about trending reports, then only you can understand this function. Okay.
Yes.
I'll talk about that tomorrow about this function. So remaining we'll see about build date and lookup value as of date. We will see it. Okay.
Okay.
Let's take build date. So what is build date in the function is like? For example, I'll give you this is, let's take one. Actually, this is the hire date of the Logan McNeil, right? This is the hire date. I want to have 31. So to all the employees, the month and year should be the same, but the date alone should be 30, irrespective of wherever they are, whenever date they hired.
Okay.
You got it? You got the requirement? Shall I repeat it again?
Okay. So irrespective of the month and year, the date of all the employees should be 30th.
Yes.
Hire
Okay.
date.
It should be like this. How can you do this? Date constant, if you do for all the employees, the month and year will be different, right? If you do date constant, everything will be the same then.
Yeah.
So my requirement is from the hire date, the month and year should not change. Only the day should be the change.
Okay.
From the hire date, the month and year should be the same. Even if for example, let's take one more example, like one more employee is hired on 5th, 2010. Okay. For this employee, it should display as 30/5/2010. Only the date should be 30. Otherwise, the month and year should be from the hire date only, same as it is. How could you do this? Build date will help you to do that.
Okay.
Okay, let's see the options over here. CF build date on hire date. We are going to take it. Okay. What is a field type is going to be date. Okay. And the specific year. For example, you want to extract date from a field. No, the date year, you want to extract date from a date field? Yes, the year should be same as the hire date, right?
Okay.
So it will be hire date. And month you want to change it? No.
Okay.
So it should be hire date. You want to change only the day.
Okay.
Day will be specific day. What is 30? Okay. Other requirement is like, irrespective of anything, I want the month to be specific month, then you specify the specific month. Okay. So now my output will be 30 will be hard coded, day will be hard coded, but month and year will be from the hire date. Okay, got these options?
Yeah. So I have a question here. So I was asked once that how fetch a anniversary, the number of anniversary of work, how many years they've completed, or each worker completed using a build date. How do we do that?
No, using build date, how many anniversaries he has completed.
Yeah, so what was asked was, say suppose the date is like 2nd of January 2010. So that date, how many of the workers in the company have completed their anniversaries? Work anniversary.
Take date difference will give you number of years.
Give me
for example, if he's 2 years, then he has completed more than 1 year. So they have completed an anniversary, right?
Yeah, but not with the specific date, right? So I want somebody who has completed it by 2nd of January 2010.
Okay. You create this calc field, okay? 2010. Okay. Let's take specify date as this one. So a good example, I'll tell you how to do that. So let's take, so it will be from hire date, or you want to specify it. For example, the year should be 2020, right?
Any date. Just take a
Any
random.
date,
Yeah.
any specific month. They want it to be who are completing. So your requirement is whoever is getting the anniversary by 2nd of February 2020. Let's take this. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll specify the year as 2020, month as 2nd.
Okay.
Okay. Month as 2nd. Check this calculate. Or else I'll make it as 2. Okay. This is the 2nd month, right?
Okay.
And my day also will be 2. So
Okay.
I'll create this bill date. Okay. And I'll go to the filter of the report. Okay.
Okay.
I'll put a filter condition. Also, I'll take okay, using bill date they said.
Yes. So I mean, I couldn't answer that, but then he told me that we can use bill date.
Okay, so particular day you are completing the anniversary, right? Yep.
Yes.
Either like you can take only specify like no 2 is there. Okay, you can complete. You can use bill date. Otherwise, you can say put this in filter. Okay.
Okay.
Bill dates. Bill. Why is it not coming here? Did I click OK? Okay. You know why it was not coming there? Why it was not coming there? Do you feel why it was, when I searched it was not coming? No. When you choose a report for optimize for performance, you can filter only on indexed fields. You cannot filter on any fields. So I'll uncheck this, go here, and I'll put now, it will come.
Okay.
Okay. So if you see, how do you identify index or non-indexed fields? Okay, I'll show you. It saves a lot of time. Okay. Let's type page. See, index fields which is in blue here, right? It will be in yellow in color.
Okay.
Okay. Let me choose it as optimize performance. Then I'll click all. It will show you. See, it shows all yellow color, right? In the right hand side.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. The interview questions they may ask, how don't you differentiate a tech index field and a non-index field? Okay. So this yellow, you can say like index field will be indicated by yellow color. Okay. Whereas non-index field will not be mentioned like this. Okay.
Oh.
So now I'll go here, go to filter and specify this date. Okay. Using bill date. Okay. So let's think of a logic. So how before comparing this date to a anniversary date, how could you do this, right? So it will be should be from the higher date only.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a higher date. Okay. Oh, okay. To the higher date, we can increment. Okay, let's think of this way. So how can, let's think logically first. Let's think of like before getting, we can do it in, I usually do this now, take a notepad. Let's like, no, like kind of a normal word return so that how we can get this first, then we can put it in the calculate function, right?
Okay.
So let's think of like how to get this date first, how to get the who are falling on this particular date, who are completing this like today. Let's take bill date is equal to this particular date. Today,
Yes.
higher date is falling this way. How could you do this first? Let's think of. So we got the bill date, we got the anniversary should be this particular date.
Yes.
Okay. So let's take so how could you compare this date to like which is bringing you the particular anniversary date? Okay. Okay. Let's take date difference will give you only in years or month or days.
I think what we should do is we should get the higher date and then do a date difference with higher date and this particular calc field.
But it will give you only in years, right? It will give you 1. If it is 1, then it is they have completed 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay. So either this we could, or we can also do like increment the higher date by this date plus no, increment will not work. So as I said, you can do the date difference. We can do this, or you can put the filter. Okay, higher date plus this particular date. Higher date. Yeah, day difference we can do it by the particular today minus this date if it's day. Then you can do the, if it is 1 year, then you can do it's they are falling under the anniversary. If it's 1 year, see they want only 1 year, right? So if you do today minus this particular date.
I just want like how many years did they complete? I mean, as in like how many of them have completed their anniversaries in this particular date should come in the report.
So anniversary, right? So how many years they completed in the particular organization if they are falling as of today, as of this particular date.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you can use this date difference. Okay. As of this particular date, not today. So let's take higher date. Build a calculated field. Using a bill date, you can use this calc field as of this particular date, and then you can do a date difference of higher date. We'll do it now. We'll try to do it. Okay. We'll do a date difference. Okay, we will put 1 years. This data, this trend will have dummy data, but let me check. So we gave as of 2/10, right? 2/10, 2 to 2020, right? So these, let's take 1. Okay, so having 1. Okay, so we may add it in filter saying like if the years of experience is equal to 1, so they falls under the particular anniversary. Okay.
Hmm.
See, in the filter, we will try to put, we don't have any data as of yet. This is all like no scrambled data, right? We don't have any particular data who's falling under this. See, if you see here, you can put this field. It will display in years. So we can put it equal to 1. So it will display only who are completing 1 year anniversary, like no 1 year. This filter will filter it and gives you only people who are completing only 1 year anniversary. It will show you. But we don't have any scenario as of now here because nobody is having only 1 year experience here. See, these people have 1 year of experience. See here. Yeah, I did. 2026. Okay. No, this is going to not going to give you the exact value.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check. Like now, give you to clear output of like I need some time to analyze on it. How to do that? I'll tell you. Okay. Tomorrow session, I'll tell you the flow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So coming to next function. There's a logic we have to sit and think, right? So it's like no, within a minute we cannot do it, right? So it's like we will think it off and we'll get back to you on that. Tomorrow we'll see the complete flow of it. Okay.
Yeah. So my thing is, I should be ready to like face such scenarios.
Yeah, sure. I'll also give scenarios. We will also get your scenarios as well, and we can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So next function will start. So we saw lookup value as of date. Okay. So let's run this report and see and check for terminator workers. Okay.
Just a second. Okay.
See, let's check for all active and terminated workers. Okay. Let's choose like I want to take only terminated employees and I'll check what was the values coming up for them. No terminated workers are there. No, the anniversaries we have the filter, right? Maybe look at that. Filter is there, right? I'll remove the filter. Date. Okay. Logic create.
But our output should be like this, right? Say, suppose, okay, Sushma, Muthu, and XYZ, all these 3 members completed,
I'll tell
comes
you why.
under.
There's a logic behind this all terminated workers. I'll tell you. That's why I took this one.
Okay.
See, they are terminated, right? Once they're terminated, their values will be like, no, see the so what was your thing? What was your saying? Like, since they have already completed, they should have this 1 year, right? See, it takes only terminated workers. Okay.
What I meant is,
Okay.
so in the output, what I'm expecting is, say I don't have any other fields in my report. I'm only fetching a report with a particular, calc field, which gives me, names of all the employees who have completed their work anniversaries by this particular date.
So you're saying like you want to have all the employees in the output. In the output, you want to have who are completing anniversary on 2nd of February.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll check on that, Sushma. I understood your requirement. So you want to have on your report, you want to have all the employees who are completing their anniversaries, maybe 2nd anniversary, or 3rd anniversary, or 4th anniversary, whatever the anniversary it might be, they have to pick it up.
Yes.
Yeah, I understood. Yeah, we'll work on that tomorrow.
Yeah, we can work on that tomorrow and we'll, go with the flow.
Yeah, sure. I'll show the complete flow, and now we can bring only those employees in the report. Yep, we'll
Okay.
do that. I understood. Completely understood the requirement. Okay.
No, yeah. Gosh.
Yeah. So let me check if there is any blank. Let me add one more thing called location here, and I'll show you what lookup value as of date. Okay. See, for example, let me take any employee. For example, I'll say X person is there. Okay. He was in the cost center. Okay. ABC. Okay. On as per 1/1/2010. Okay. Later, after some transfer, he came to a cost center, like a bunch of employees. Let's say like bunch of employees. Okay. Let's say X be a bunch of employees. Okay.
Okay.
After a few days, okay, they did some changes and they are moved to like no different cost center called XYZ on 2nd of 2015. Okay. So I want to get the cost center as per this date. Okay.
Okay.
Bunch of employees was made to assign to cost center on 1/1/2010. Okay. Can we do this? As of this date, I want to take this cost center. As of looking for a particular date and take the values.
Okay.
So lookup value as of date will help you to do that.
Okay.
So looking for a particular date and then take for the values. CFLR lookup value as of date cost center. Okay, function would be lookup value as of date. Okay, so source field, which is your field you're looking for as of cost center. Okay, so this is a value you're looking for it as per that particular one, where it was assigned. See, we have data as of particular date. Okay, read this, you will understand. Return the value of the field that was effective of the date specified below. So as I said, this was a specific effective date. It was assigned to this bunch of employees. Okay, understood this one, or it's confusing? This requirement is. See, let's
Yeah.
take.
I actually understand. Say suppose I'm located in on a different payroll as of this date, and then my position changes or something changes by as of some other date. So I should be able to fetch a particular data related to
Particular date.
particular date.
Yes. Okay. So as of like let's say this way. Okay, you're a different cost center. Okay, and on the termination, you came to a different cost. As of termination date, you're going to settle it. Okay, as of the termination date, what was your cost center? You want to look up. You can still do that. Okay, so as of the termination date, what was your cost center?
Okay.
You can do this way. As of like no, on the high date, you will have different cost center. As of the high date, you want to see what is a cost center, or as of particular date, you want to see what is a cost center. So you want to look up a value based on a particular date or effective date or an entry date, you can do it.
Okay.
Okay. See, this
So
is effective date. I'll take.
it can be a customized date as well.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So you can choose your bill date as a year as well. Bill date we created, right? You can even
Okay.
put that as of particular date. What was this value? You can create a bill date, right? Or you can create a date constant. As of this date, what is your cost center? Or what is your location? What was your particular field you want to get the value? You can get it. Okay.
Okay.
See, like I'll take one worker history. Go to the worker history and I'll show you. So we have this worker history, right? So we have this worker security. Let's see history here.
So what are we doing in data entry date?
I'm telling you, that's why I came here. And that's why I came here. Okay. Data entry date is the initiated date.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's why I came to this page. So this is the effective date is something, this effective date. Okay. And this data entry date is the initiation date.
Okay.
Okay. That's why I came here and to show you what I know you will ask this question. That's why I came here. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
see, let's say a lot of happening here. See, if you see one-time payment, you have on 28th.
How will we fetch those? Will it be automatic?
This one?
The effective date and no, say suppose source field is my I mean
Cost center. So I'll
yeah,
tell you. Give me a minute. I'll just explain you. Then you post your. I didn't complete my explanation yet. I'll just let me explain you, and then you post your question. Okay.
Okay.
2 minutes. See, for example, you have a lot of values here. See, for example, you want the service dates. Okay, this is service date happen, and you want to like let's see what is the process happen here first. Okay. See, they have changed. What they have changed here is like no. It's an external load. It's something pick off they have called here. Okay. See, I've updated some dates here. Okay, retirement eligibility or seniority date or something they have changed. See, they have changed something to this year. Okay, as of this particular date, what was the service date? What was, let's say they have changed the original date or they have changed the eligibility date. So they have changed the retirement eligibility is changed from this date to this date. Okay. See, the eligibility date is changed from this date to 2040 to 2050. Okay.
Yes.
So as of this particular date, let me show you. Okay. Sorry, let me go to worker history and show in new tab and show you. See, these two dates are there. So 3 dates. See, also on 29, what was the latest value? It was 29/1. Okay. On 29/9, what was my service date? What was the retirement eligibility date? Or as of 28, let me show this way. Okay. If it's not, we have to create. I'll create a date constant field. Okay. You will understand now. What was the date? 28/9/2020. Is that the date? 28/9. Yeah. So as of this date, what was the retirement eligibility? I'll check. Okay. We have retirement eligibility date is a field. Okay. I'll go here. As of this date, we are taking for 28, right? Here is cost center, but I'll rename it later. Okay. Let's take for worker active employees. It was some error. Alert. Okay. So this is as of 20. This is 30. Okay. Let me open this. Go to the report, run it. See, it was, as of this date, it is 2070, as of 28. Okay. Let's see here. Let me open that particular process. We have 28, this one, right? It says 2050, it should be 2050.
Yeah.
Let me do build date. Just see here, it's like no 2020. Specific month is 9. And specific days 28. Just choose 2070. Okay, look into this. Actually, it should display 2050 only. Okay.
Okay.
It should display actually 2050 only. I don't know why it is showing this way. So as per this is the requirement. As of this effective date, what is the value it is being? So it should display that. Let me check this. So displaying the topmost one. Okay. That's why I don't know. Like no, it should display as the like no the top like as of this affected what was there only that should be displayed. Okay.
Yeah.
The latest specific. So if you read this, no, if you read this, you will understand. So return the value of the field that was affected as of the date specified below. Any change made with an effective date after this will be ignored. If the date is left blank, only the entry date criteria will be used. So whatever change we have made after this, it will be ignored. So only as per this effective date, what was the value will be returning date. Okay. So it should display only the particular value it was there. Okay. Let me give you one more good example. Instead of like this a lot of changes happen, right? If you take any compensation, and I'll show you. But this is how we have to look for any particular date you want to look up. As of this date, you want to look up the value. This is how we should create it actually. Okay. Okay. Any questions apart from here? Okay. And we go to Logan material profile and give you like any other example. Okay. Let's take any compensation here. Okay, let's take this compensation values. Okay, so let's take what was the values as of 5/10/2020, or we'll take as of 1/9/2020. Is there anything? Okay, so let's take what was the compensation as of 1/10. That's fine. So let's take what was the change we'll see here. So as of what was the effective date here? So if it is 1/9/2020. Okay, as of this date, what is the values here you will see. Okay, so we'll say the what value we'll take here. Let's take total base pay as of 21/9/2020. What is the total base pay we'll see. Okay. Bill rate. $20.29. It will be 1. Okay. Let's take this field. Refresh this. So as per this date, your total base pay should be 234,627. We have this fields, right? Year, months, and dates. Year, month, and date we have. Test report. Trying to be slow. Okay. Okay. Let me run this report now. So it says the bill date calc field must have year, month, and day fields. We have to specify the day, month, and year fields. So lookup array has encoded a blank effective date. This occurred due to the report of calc field maybe local base pay. For instance, for this employee, it says it has encountered a blank effective date. So for this employee, there is no effective date. It is there for this date. Okay. So if you see here, this hello, are you there, Sushma?
Yeah.
So for this employee, there is no effective date like this. So there is no hard-coded effective date for this particular employee. There is no, it doesn't any effective date called 01/1/2020. Okay, let me go to that. So it, like we are taking as of this particular employee alone, right? To this employee alone, it may happen this changes. Okay, we will give a very good example where we use this scenario. Okay, so for particular, as of like no, let's take composition happen as a bulk, right? It cannot happen for one employee, it can happen for one specific employee, right? It happens as a bulk. So there is merit statement and particular date. So as of this particular employee, what was the value? See, this all scrambled data. So I couldn't show you real time what happens in the system. Okay, so it's all very like no bits and piece of data is there. That's why this weird error is coming. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll give you one clear outcome maybe tomorrow with a scale, like I take a right employee and show you how it looks. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay, I think we ran out of like no 2 hours. It's already like 11 o'clock in my time. Maybe we can continue tomorrow.
Okay. So
Okay.
I think we will
What
have.
time we can connect?
Same
I
timing,
think
Shiva?
I think we would be needing more time on the calc fields, as in, because we couldn't complete it today.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll complete it.
Yeah. So, and we also have
Custom reports tomorrow.
yes.
Okay, yeah. See, custom reports, I'll give you like what each tab, what it does. Like once you understand the calc field, the custom reports are easier, right? The fields will be using it, right? So I'll tell you what all to be used in each reports and how it looks. That's why I'm going to take it, right?
Yeah. So moreover, like I mean, like what are we using? How are we creating? I would need more on like if you give me like scenarios to work on things, that would be more convenient.
Yeah, I'll forward the assignment to Shiva. Okay, he will
When
forward.
yeah, because when I'm gonna like attend the interview, so these were the questions I was asked. So
Yeah, these 2 things we will work on. This anniversary day tomorrow, I'll come up with the flow so that you'll be. See, I want to take the all these data. Like if you see here, it's like 1/1/2020 2000. So all these are like kind of a fake scrambled data is there. So I couldn't show you in real time. I'll take one. I'll hire an employee in a tenant, and I'll show you how this looks really going to happen. Okay.
okay.
So this is
Yeah.
what I'm
So
going to.
can you do it in front of me? Like, I mean, setting up the data and then do it tomorrow itself.
Sure. I'll hire an employee and I'll show you how this value, how is getting hired to an employee and how he's doing and how, what is the hire date. I'll show it in class. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can end up for today and tomorrow we can continue. As you asked, I'll show you how to hire and how we can take the create test cases for ourselves.
okay.
So for today, I'll forward the assignments to Shiva. Okay.
Okay.
And you can try doing it from there. So if you're stuck, you can tomorrow we can discuss on it.
Okay.
Shiva, are we going to Shiva?
Wait. Yeah, tell me, Muthu.
So how about she's having a tenant to
No, I'm
practice?
going to share you. I'm going to share you. Okay, na?
Okay.
I'm going to share the mail to Mr. Alok or someone. Sushma, if you can provide your mail ID, or I'll share it to Alok. Okay, I'll share it to Alok. Alok is going to share the tenant details to you. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
give you the assignment. You can try it, okay, and come up with questions. Tomorrow we will start. I'll create one test cases for our own understanding purpose in the tenant. Okay, tomorrow I'll show you also in the tenant how we can the class also how we can create all those stuffs. Okay.
Sushma, we can connect tomorrow at same time. Will it be okay?
Yeah, it'll be okay for me.
Okay, done. Because she got engaged another class. Okay, at 8 to 9 or somewhere around 7 to 8, like that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, done. So what do you say, Muthu?
Yeah. Okay, Shiva. No problem.
Done.
Same time.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Done. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Hello. Host name ZaranTech. Hello.
Hello, Shiva. You want me to stay or I can leave?
Nothing. You can. I need to
bye-bye.
speak with them. Sushma. Okay.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.